So I've been asked by Lusso magazine to road test a Aston Martin V12 Vantage S. There's several problems with that. First off, I haven't really ever road tested a car. I've never road tested a car in my life. Second of all, I've never driven a car like an Aston Martin. Apart from that, I'm quite excited. I've just been sent a picture of it. You see that? It looks beautiful. That is... I am so scared. My dog's scared. Look at him. He's terrified. Oh, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Don't know, this is an Aston Martin V12 Vantage S. The S stands for SHIT! When people talk to me about Aston Martin, I think about civilised, refined and classy cars. Yeah, speed, of course, but what I think happened when this was designed is that the bloke in the design team was told, no, you can't have the week off. The result was anger, personified in car form, and the results... This thing is brutal. The trouble with cars like this is it's like having a greyhound that's on a leash the whole time. It just wants to let loose, it just wants to go. The only way you're ever going to get the full appreciation of this car is to take it on a track. I think today's a perfect day for taking this car by the seaside. Aston Martin's a British institution, so is ice cream and the sea. When you're driving it on the road and you just put it in 7th gear, because there are 7 gears, and just sort of cruise along, it is very comfortable. It's very civilised. It's just like any other car, really. I mean, it's a bit loud, but then again, it's a sports car, isn't it? It's not a sports car. It's a bloody supercar. So you expect it to have a certain degree of volume. There's a guy behind me at the moment in a BMW, and I suppose that's one thing that you have to accept if you have a car like this, is that people will want to race you. You will lose. I'm not going to race him. I'm not going to be tempted by his ridiculous... No, he's backing off now. That wasn't even in sport mode. And we just went from 0 to 90 in about 5 seconds. There or thereabouts, but I reckon that's roughly what it was. This car literally is the most aggressive thing I've ever driven. I've never driven anything like it. It is mad. Aston Martin have described this car as the most ferocious Aston Martin ever made, so it only makes sense to bring it somewhere like this. We are in Lyme Regis. Lyme Regis, I hear you cry. Yeah, Lyme Regis. Why? Well, it's home of the Jurassic Coast. A place where the most ferocious creatures of all time existed. This is, and I am telling you right now, a modern day dinosaur. It's a dying breed. It's a type of car that will probably not exist in 10 years' time. And before I'd driven it, I probably think that was a good thing. But having driven it today, I think that's a travesty.